What is up with it, guys? Welcome back to another Freaks of Friendship podcast here. Here to talk about some going-ons with you guys. We've got the crew here. We've got Cargo,
Yo, what's up?
Coach,
Hey, I'm also Danny.
and tonight will be hosted by Chong Sing.
Yo, what's up?
Chong Sing, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, Michael, you didn't introduce yourself.
Tell me what.
Thank
Tell
you.
me what we're going to be talking about.
So in lieu of recent events, maybe one of our friends, maybe someone on this podcast, didn't have power for a bit, maybe for like a week. I'm curious, like, what would you guys do if you guys didn't have power for a week? Or what did you guys do if you didn't have power?
For some of this, it might be more real than others.
Yeah.
Although Chong
maybe.
Sing's right, you didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, I guess I'm Mo, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we got the important ones out of the way. That's
So I
what
guess
I
I
always
can
say.
introduce myself as Cargo, the one who didn't have power for a week and a half. But I will go last. I will let you guys talk first.
Because you think you just know the most?
Like
You-
you're
Yeah,
so
I think I
experienced
have
now.
personal experience to bring to the table.
Yeah,
I
you're
like
just going to
this.
listen to our naive ideas.
Yep,
Yes.
I'll be like, that's not something I would do.
So I just want to say, I'd be pretty fucked if I didn't have power.
Yeah, you'd be pretty fucked.
I'm on the internet like 24/7. I'm on my computer like 24/7. It'd be so bad. Like I don't have anything else. Maybe I'd read the few books.
You're just giving
Chong-
up. You're just laying over and lying down.
Yeah, I just sleep all
I'm
day.
quoting Chong Sing, 2020, I don't have anything else.
Internet's
you
all
got
I have.
brackets, the internet. That's it. It's the only thing keeping them together.
Like honestly, like, ugh. But what would you guys do, Danny?
So, I wasn't in the exact same situation as Cargo, but I didn't have power for 28 hours last week. And, you're thinking 28 hours. That's probably not that bad.
I'd be
right?
fucked.
Well, it was pretty bad. All right. So the day before this happened, I went and I bought like $140 worth of groceries. So I had to throw out everything in my fridge. I got to keep some
No.
stuff in my
That's
fridge.
so realistic. This is so realistic.
Yeah, it was terrible. I lost so much food. And then, I'm worried the whole time, like, okay, I can't open the fridge because I don't know, am I going to be able to eat food in there? Like, I think in retrospect, if I knew it was going to be a long time, I probably could have just, like, taken some food out of the fridge and eaten it. But then, so that's kind of besides the question. So I lost a bunch of food and I'm sad about that. But the real question is, what did I do for those 28 hours? And what would I
Mourn
do-
the food.
what would I do
Mourn
if I
it.
had to do like 4 more days? So I was super bored. I basically read a programming book because that was the only book I had. I also, I'm thinking about playing some fantasy football and I knew my draft position. So I like wrote out all the players I could remember.
What was your draft position?
I'm number 4. I got
Who
to
was your pick?
decide.
Who was your pick? Lamar?
I'm hoping for Alvin Kamara or Ezekiel Elliott. I'll be
Are you-
pretty happy if I get either of those.
Okay. Very good.
No offense,
And-
Danny, but that sounds lame as fuck.
I think it sounds pretty all right.
Okay, well, you're the one sitting there like dying, so it's better than you.
Hey,
Sean's saying it's over. Danny's like, well, I guess I could work on my fantasy football.
I'm just saying, reading a programming book is not. what
Yeah,
I'm-
reading a
low.
programming
Oh,
book
yeah,
was
yeah.
like a new low.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
It's on the bottom
Anyway.
of the tier list.
Other than that, I think ideally I would want to read a real book. I played some board games. That was pretty good.
What board
Um,
games did you play?
I played Boggle. I don't know.
Oh,
classic.
I was gonna play some Exploding Kittens, but the power came on around that time.
Back to the internet.
For real though. And I don't know. I think overall a book would have been a really good way to pass the time. It was kind of hard because the power was out and I lived in an apartment complex with COVID. Like everybody was just deciding to go outside, so I didn't really want to be outside very much.
Sure,
Sure.
that makes sense.
Understandable.
I think the most worrisome thing for me was food. Like I was thinking, like if I did have to go like several more days without power, like I didn't know where I was gonna get food. I was also almost out of gas in my car. I had 70 miles left, so I couldn't like charge my phone or anything. And like the gas station had no power, so you couldn't get gas there.
Oh, really? You can't get gas when there's no power in the gas station?
Yeah, apparently
Pumps don't
not.
work.
I didn't know that those were electric.
Bruh.
I guess that makes sense.
It could be like
Nah, they just hire like a bunch of like tiny people and they sit under the concrete and they just pump the gas up to you.
I think they blow it, actually.
I mean, I mean, Cargo, your water still worked when you didn't have power.
I mean,
so
this is true.
it's like
Wait,
yeah, maybe
thermodynamics.
gas is the same way, dude.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So wait, so
Fair
water
comparison.
is actually the same way, but they just kind of like store the energy because my city was tweeting out to like avoid using water at all costs unless you needed to because they had to use electricity to pump the water.
Wow, that's wild.
Damn.
So anyway, I think read a book, board games, go outside if you can. I think also enjoy the night sky because there's like no light.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's
The
actually
night was super pretty here with no power.
I've never seen so many stars.
All right.
Cool.
Those are the big hitters for me.
So we know what
No.
Danny would do. We all know I wouldn't do anything. What about you, Michael?
I would not lose hope. I would not lose hope, like Sean is saying. It's not over just yet. You know, I think week 2, that's when it might be over. But I think I like to think that the sabbatical would be interesting because I think I don't endorse a lot of my hobbies while I have the internet because it sucks me in so much, you know. So I think taking away the internet, I'm gonna take some time away to enjoy some things that I just don't think about doing as much. I think like, you know, there's like lots of hiking to be done. Books, obviously really good. Play some guitar, you know. I'm trying to think what else. Like work out a little bit, right? I mean, I think it's just like those are kind of the things. You know, just make some good daily goals.
Can I punch some
Yeah.
holes in your list of things to do?
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me
Okay,
what's
all
wrong?
right. So hobbies, right? So you want to
Okay.
go hiking. So
Yeah.
kind of following what Coach said.
Ooh,
You can't drive because you don't have gas.
that's true. Okay.
Okay. Also, even if
the
you
mountains
had
are
gas,
nearby, you can walk there.
okay, so let's say the mountains are nearby. Say you drive to the mountains, you get back and you're all hot and sweaty. You can't take a hot shower.
Ooh,
Because you
but you
don't
can
have
take
power.
that. You can take that relaxing cold shower
Ice
after that
bath?
hot, steamy hike.
That
I
sounds
don't know about
awful.
you guys, but cold showers are definitely the worst.
Dude, I had to do it. Do not recommend. You do it once, it's okay. You do it for a week and a half, you don't want to do it anymore after that.
I have a buddy that swears by cold showers. He takes it every single morning, and he says that it makes him more grateful. So like he like purposefully suffers in the morning so that the rest of the day will feel more rewarding.
Does your buddy
well-
just imagine himself like underneath a waterfall, and, like meditating?
I don't. I think there's definitely a little bit of self-loathing in there. I think, but
Does he
I
feel
feel
like
like-
some nature music on his phone next to the shower?
I can see it. I can see it.
Chill out.
This experience sounds kind of spiritual almost.
Yeah.
I don't know, Danny. Maybe you should try it. You should think about how lucky you are to have hot water.
Tomorrow I'll get back to you.
You're not gonna do it. Don't lie to me.
We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe if the power goes out.
Oh, please no.
So we've heard it from each of us. What did you do, Cargo?
All right. So, for those of you who do not know, Iowa, where I live, was hit by a windstorm and it knocked out power in a particular city in Iowa for a very long time. Some people here still do not have power. As to what I did, I played guitar. I sat by my candles and I looked outside for
Well-
about a week and a half.
The one thing I'm curious about: how was your cat doing while that was hell happening?
Okay,
Oh.
wait. So I was kind of worried that like since I didn't have air, like the humidity and the temperature would like screw with her. But I don't know, she was fine. I didn't have any issues. And like I went to go buy water like day 2 or whatever. So like she had food and water still. So I don't know, cat's fine. Cat's sitting right next to me right now. She's cool.
She wants in on the podcast.
She made
Nah,
it through.
Now she's sleeping.
I don't know. I feel like I still think that could be kind of relaxing, you know, kind of like some time to decompress, you know.
Well, so like I will say, Mo, you do have a point because like now that I played so much guitar, like I felt like I like did cool stuff on guitar during that week. And now that I have the internet back, now it's like I don't play guitar, and like that's kind of sad, right?
You kind of just get sucked away, like the computer just sucks it away, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, it was
So
definitely really eye-opening for me, like in only 28 hours, like how I just ran out of things to do.
Yeah.
Like you would think going without electricity for a day would be okay.
Exactly why I would just like lay
Die.
out and I don't know.
I don't know,
It'd be over.
you forget just how much of your life revolves around having electricity. Like if I
True.
wanted to cook something on my electric stove, I guess not. Microwave? Nope. Toaster? Nope. Like
I,
food becomes a problem.
I still think it could be nice to like get away. You're like all these like, I feel like there's so much stimulus on the internet, and all these media things, right? And that's why we're like addicted to it, right? There's
Sure.
just so much going on. And like all the power goes out and now it's kind of like, well, all we have to focus on is ourselves, I don't know.
Right.
Could be nice.
Yeah,
Did
I
it-
definitely think it was good for like introspection, right? Like I got to think, what did I actually want to like spend time doing when I did get the power back? Like what actually brought me joy?
Got to make some
Maybe
goals.
maybe I didn't come up with some good answers, but I at least thought about it for a while.
So you did bring something up interesting, Danny. What do we eat if we don't have power for a week? Michael, I'd be
Dude.
curious in your thoughts. And then
Okay.
Cargo can tell us what
Yeah.
he did.
Mo first.
Why me?
I'm just curious. What do you think you can eat without power for a week?
Not drive anywhere, and nowhere had
Beans.
power.
Beans, brother.
So
How did I
How are you gonna cook the
Cans
beans?
of beans.
You're gonna eat
Can
cold
you eat
beans?
raw, or I guess they're not raw, but cold beans.
Dude, listen, desperate times call for desperate measures, Danny.
So you're saying your pantry's full of beans right now? Is that what you're
I
saying?
do actually have a lot of beans.
But
It doesn't surprise me.
so you just like crank it open, munch on some beans, cold. That'd be your life.
They got protein, they got nutrients.
I mean, I'm not denying that they have like everything that you would need, but that would suck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my
And you
God.
know what? It's kind of like cold showers if you really think about it. It would make me appreciate other
True.
foods more.
I would definitely appreciate normal food after
get done with
eating
that
cold
experience?
beans for like 4 days straight.
You get done with that experience, you go back to like burgers and pizza, and you're like, "Holy crap, this is amazing!"
So
Holy crap, do I miss those beans?
I'm pretty sure I'd be fucked because my pantry's full of food that's like it's like pasta, ramen, rice, everything that I need to make is like electricity based. I have like peanuts that I could probably munch on for like a couple days, but then I'd be
That
out.
is the answer.
Yeah, PB&J was the go-to. There
Yep,
was also Cheerios in the cabinet. Those were pretty clutch.
dude. You basically just snack.
Yeah.
Like if you have like nuts or like dried fruit or like trail mix or stuff, you literally just eat like granola bars and that for like
Okay, so
the entire time.
realistic question. Okay, so say hypothetically you're a young bachelor on the go. Let's say.
Realistic and hypothetical, but continue.
I'm just saying that this
Okay.
could be someone.
All right.
Say you have literally no food in your house. Do you actually just starve?
No. I mean, you probably like ask your neighbors.
Please feed me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, go outside and grab some grass and dirt and just shove it in your mouth.
Is this when the looting starts for necessity?
I mean, so okay, we kind of forgot there are stores now. I guess I didn't go to the store while I didn't have, or my whole town didn't have power for 28 hours. I don't know if Cargo did during his week. It sounds like he did. Like, were you able to buy things at the store, or were they shut down because they didn't have electricity? Like, could you buy food?
I couldn't buy food the first 2 days, but on Wednesday, because the storm came Monday, on Wednesday we could buy food only on a specific Target though.
Wow.
So like the shelves were practically empty.
Did you have to like
They got
use
beans?
cash or did you have to like could you use your card and stuff?
You could use your card there. But yeah, a lot of places were only doing cash, and then they would just like round your total cost. Like they wouldn't even total up what your items were. They would just say, yeah, that's about $4, that's about $2, so you owe $6. And then you gave them a
Wow.
20, they give you 14 bucks and change.
Wow.
I like this.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was kind of wild.
So one of my neighbors had the brilliant idea of grilling, because you don't need electricity to grill.
Yep.
He made some great hamburgers I could smell from the distance.
You didn't
Sitting
get any.
inside my lonely apartment with the screen door open, or I guess patio door, not screen door, but you get my point. I just smelled his delicious burgers from across the lot.
You probably appreciate those after eating a lot of beans.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you think about it, they taste amazing.
You could have heated up the beans in with the grill.
Oh man, best of both
That's
worlds.
heresy, dude. I eat my beans cold.
Don't ask the neighbor for burgers. Just say, "Could you heat this up for me?"
Honestly, good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's gonna give you his hamburgers. Like they're his.
So you kind of have to move towards the mindset of camping, right? Because like if you do go to a park or something where you could grill, then it does open up a lot of food opportunities.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Well-
It'd be really nice if you had one of those camping stoves.
I have one of those camping stoves, but I had no food to cook on it. So, and all the meat was thrown out in town because the fridges were off for a couple days.
All right, that's all good to know. Like, I think maybe
Chunksy
I'll
would
be able to
die.
survive if I ran out of power for a week. Maybe I wouldn't. Probably not, actually. But hopefully, your guys' advice could help me out with that.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Kind of in the related topic on that vein. Where would you guys rather live? Somewhere hot or very cold? Say you don't have power as well. Or not. Or say you do have power. Like, personally, I think I'd say I'd want to live in some place that's very hot.
Wrong answer. Cold. You always go
Ooh.
cold.
I
Yeah,
guess
I would definitely lean very cold. Now, I think we kind of need to put something on the spectrum here. So, how hot is very hot, and how hot is very cold? Because I think
Let's,
Well, very
let's
cold,
just pick
very
places.
not hot.
Wait, so let's just pick like Arizona and like northern Minnesota or something, right?
or even like Alaska.
Sure.
Okay, I would rather. It's kind of funny to say out loud now that I think about it. I would almost rather live in Alaska than Arizona. I think I would rather live in Arizona because like it's more like the society seems like it would be better there than Alaska,
in-
where
in a-
everyone's kind of on their own,
Sure.
or it's a lot more isolated. But in terms of temperature, I think I would prefer living in a cold area like Alaska. I do hear mosquitoes are really bad.
Oh, here
In
you want to hear
Alaska?
a crazy fact?
Yeah, in Alaska. Shoot, Mo.
Hear me out. What do people do in the heat?
Go inside.
Commit crimes, Danny. They go outside and commit crimes.
I
But
don't
have you
know if
actually
I
heard
buy
that study? That it's like in the winter, like actually crime does decrease in cities because it's like, it's too freaking cold to go outside.
I believe it. But okay, I
I-
think you have the same thing in the South, where it gets too hot to go outside.
Oh, extreme temperatures deter crime. Just in.
so. I don't think. So the reason why I said very hot, it's because like I could just like strip down, just blast my AC, and be
Yeah.
a great time altogether.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, maybe later, Michael. Whereas extreme cold, like I have like somewhat poor circulation. I would like all my appendages would be freezing. I don't constantly have to like warm up. That's what happens even here in the Midwest. Like I'm constantly too cold in the winter. Like just my fingertips and my feet and everything. And yeah, that's basically why the heat does suck with the bugs and stuff. But what can
Also,
do
you
about it?
have coat girl syndrome in the north, where
Jeez.
you see
Is that a
women
pro?
in coats and you have no idea how attractive they are because the coat obscures everything.
Interesting.
I'm just saying it's a true fact of the north. It's you're gambling with what you get.
You just judge them on their face, right?
I guess so. I guess so. Or their type of coat, maybe it's stylish brand. Little
So I'm not
Canada
sure why I
Goose.
attached to this specific thing, but you talked about crime, and I just looked it up. According to bestplaces.net, which
Oh,
I'm not
yes,
sure
tell
how
me more about
reliable
this.
this source is. Anchorage, Alaska, actually has 10% higher crime than Phoenix, Arizona.
Interesting.
Ooh.
which is like I feel like pretty significant. Again, I don't know how reliable this source is.
What was the name of the what was the name of the source again?
Bestplaces.net.
Ooh,
So-
.net, not even .com.
So for
Ooh.
all of our minuscule number of viewers, if you know what bestplaces.net is, not sure how reliable it is.
Yeah, we're not really. I don't know if they're citing their sources or not. So
If it was bestplaces.org, now Gargo, now we're talking about some reliable info.
.edu. Sorry.
Edu.
Anyway. I just wanted to comment.
So I think one thing we kind of skipped over a bit was humidity. Now, usually
Oh.
places that are associated with being really hot, like the more deserty areas, aren't too humid. So I've been to Arizona and Las Vegas and Texas, and so it gets to like 120 there on the regular. Now, it is still terrible. It kind of feels like you're in an oven, but in the Midwest, if it gets to 100 and it's humid, in my opinion, it's significantly worse. So I
Yeah.
guess if it's hot and humid, like you're you're in the jungle, like hell no.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Humidity is probably the worst thing overall. Like, I would not want to deal with humidity.
Is it possible to be
heat.
cold and humid? Is that a thing?
Isn't that
No,
like
It's
what
much
I
temp
harder.
is?
I actually took a meteorology class.
Oh,
Whoa.
Danny!
I think Johnson took the same one.
I didn't
It's
pay attention.
actually- it has to do with the dew point. There can be more humidity in the air, the higher the temperature of the air.
Oh.
So if it's cold and 100% humidity, it doesn't feel that humid.
You
Okay,
you
wait, I
have
a question.
told us this before. In college, you told me that, and I didn't internalize it, but now here we are again.
It was pretty eye-opening. The teacher like brought it up every day.
Oh wait, so I have a question. So what about like in caves? Because like caves are cold and they're like really damp, therefore humid.
Well, Cargo, let me tell you a little bit about the dew point average here. I'm not sure if you know about this, but caves have an incredibly low dew point average.
Okay, Joe.
You got sources for that?
Yeah, I'm looking at bestcaves.org here, and I'm pretty sure it says that.
Oh man.
Okay, so to kind of take your question with some seriousness, we did go a while ago. The group went on a hike to some caves, and there was this one cave that was very cold, but it did feel very humid in there. Now, my guess is that because most of the surrounding air was still warm, it could feel really humid even though it was cold, but I don't understand. That one's kind of a mystery.
Well, I don't think we're experts
Fair
at this
point.
topic enough to comment on this.
But you know who is?
Bestcaves.org.
Bestplaces.net.
Yeah.
All right.
An interesting fact I would like to, or interesting thing I would like to bring up about this. What feels better, going inside a cool place when it's very hot, or going inside a warm place when it's very cold?
Cool and
Oh,
hot,
man.
I think.
Wait, I was gonna say that too, but I feel like we're biased because it's like the summer right now, right?
Maybe.
Dude, I just think about my winter treks. You know, I think about those times I've been abandoned in blizzards, walking home
Here we
in the
go.
snow, both ways uphill, of course.
All these
And
winter
I
treks
think
you're taking.
I think about getting home to that warm house, thinking about how you're not gonna freeze to death. And I feel like that's probably a pretty good feeling, but I can't really remember it.
I mean,
You-
I do
Sorry.
remember fondly of going into like being in like winter, like walking around campus and then going home and taking a hot shower, and that was great. But
I
then
do
you have to
think-
take a
sorry.
cold shower when it's hot. Is that really the same?
I don't take cold showers. If I have to.
Here we are again.
Yeah.
You're not appreciating life, Gargo.
True.
That's what I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you.
appreciate my warm shower, I guess. I'm
You're
just
not
I take it for
appreciating
granted.
your warm beans.
Cold beans.
Cold beans.
What were you gonna say, Danny?
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like it kind of has to do with like what is more painful. I feel like in general, heat is more. I guess painful is not the right word. Heat is more uncomfortable than being cold. When you get really cold, you kind of go numb almost, and it's not a good feeling, but it's not as terrible as like just overheating and sweating and just feeling gross all over. So when you do get in that cool environment with AC, just it feels like bliss.
I'm telling you, I think we're biased here. Like I don't know.
I mean, it is in the
I-
middle of summer where we're at, so it does make
Yeah.
some sense. But I mean, you guys said that you would prefer the very cold. I said I prefer the very hot. So
I would prefer cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
were we all cold except for Chung Sing?
Yeah.
guess I didn't
I don't
know.
know. I don't have enough information.
Got
We
the
are
fence.
biased cold.
How do you not have enough information? It's
Dude,
hot
I
and
don't
cold.
know, man. I'm trying to think about the last time I was cold and went somewhere warm. I
So you
can't
got enough to
remember.
change your thermostat. Like
But in
30
reality,
minutes
is that
ago.
actually important? Do you need
Yeah,
to remember the last time you were cold and became warm?
Oh, is data important to draw conclusions, Danny?
Is there
I
data
don't know.
important?
Maybe if we just go to bestplaces.org, we can get all the facts there. Maybe we don't need to know have any experiences. We can just Google like that.
Yeah, why don't we
Maybe
even
I'll
have this
search.
podcast?
Cold or hot?
Why have the podcast when bestplaces.org can tell us everything we need?
Yep.
Yeah, I got nothing after that.
Yeah, you know, man.
Yeah.
They're really edging in on our market share here.
So-
you know?
One last thing. Before we move on to the next topic, just quick answer. Would you rather get heat stroke or get frostburn?
Heat stroke. You don't lose limbs when you get heat burn or heat stroke.
Or frostbite, I should say.
Yeah, frostbite. Definitely.
I mean,
heat
you don't
stroke.
have like you might not lose your limbs if you get frostbite,
Okay, well then I guess there's like it's contingent on whether or not you lose limbs.
but that's what I'm saying. Heat stroke is fine. You might die, but you probably won't die.
Yeah, I feel like heat stroke leads to death. It's like you get heat stroke, you pass out, and then you die. Right? Like, is that not the order of
I probably
events that
shouldn't
happens?
laugh, but
Dude, my grandfather died of heat stroke,
yeah.
man.
Well, I don't know.
He lived in Arizona. It's terrible.
Dang,
Low crime though.
Oh, crime though. True.
too hot.
True.
Dude, I don't know. I still vote frostbite.
Yeah, I'd vote
I
frostbite.
think.
Well, I guess we'll have to just disagree with that.
I
think-
just hate being hot. Being hot is terrible.
I hate being too cold, so
Dude, I'm pretty sure I just changed my stance though, right? I started off heat stroke. Whatever.
It might be
Sorry.
because I'm Asian. Just like I've always
The heat gets
it's
you.
in my blood to like the heat.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Otherwise,
northern China cold? I feel like it has to get cold there.
no idea. I'm from the lower side, so it's fine.
It bleeds into Russia. Everything's just snow there, right?
Siberia.
Whoa, it was me.
Well, we can keep Boris out of this for now.
All right, going on.
All right, next topic. If you guys were imprisoned for life tomorrow, what would you guys do? What would be your goals? What would be your dreams in the prison cell for the rest of your life?
Get swole.
You have
Yeah.
to realize that getting swole here is a multi-beneficial move. You gotta be strong to protect your butthole. Is what you gotta realize here. You gotta have something to show, and then also it's good for your health. You know, so
But like, it's similar vein to not having power. I think I would die.
You think you just die?
I would just lay down.
you just
Oh.
give up.
I don't have internet. I don't know what I'd do. I couldn't do anything. Maybe
What if they give you internet? Do you think
Yeah.
they give you? I feel like I've seen this. Clearly I don't know things about prison, but I feel like I've seen really crazy videos where it's just like they have phones and things.
Isn't that
I've
like
never seen
Sweden?
that.
Pretty sure that's like Sweden or Norway or something.
I don't know, dude. It might be like contraband phones or something. They're watching Twitch live streams on their contraband phones. You know. Oh, it's a
Maybe if you're
Pokemon
in-
stream. Turn around, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe if you're in like minimum security prisons, I could see that being a thing because you do hear about some of like the politicians who get put into those, and it's basically just life same as it is
I
now.
don't think any of us are going to be in those minimum security prisons. Let's be real.
You think
I
we're
was
gonna be
just
in
going off on
high
Lowe's
security?
topic.
Wait, what's our crime? What are you in for, Cargo?
Oh man, you have to come back to me. I gotta think about this.
It was a crime of passion, Cargo, wasn't it?
Crime of passion.
A crime of passion.
He joined a motorcycle gang
Ooh.
and he like whacked people's mailboxes and then whacked an old man in the head.
Instead of a mailbox, it was a person.
And then he joyrided his pickup truck
Oh no, not the pickup truck.
But
Let's
yeah,
go with it.
that's why you're in prison, and that's why you're gonna get swole. So you're like the pickup truck guy, swole, and like
I'm the pickup truck man.
the
You
man.
go into prison. It's like, what are you in for? You know, I own a pickup truck, don't
I'm
you?
really curious if this whole pickup thing is like just you guys, or if that's like a stereotype that a lot of people relate to. Because I've
Comment
never heard
in
it.
the comment section. Do you own a pickup? You know, that's it.
And if you own a pickup, are you a pickup person? Do you know what that means? Dude, I don't. I don't relate.
Wait, for the record, I don't think Cargo owns a pickup, right?
No, I
No,
don't.
but
I don't own it.
it's just
But
like you
I'm
have
a
to
pickup
realize.
person,
Yeah,
apparently.
there are people in this world that potentially could own a pickup truck or should own a pickup truck. And all I'm saying is Cargo is very much a pickup truck person. Chong Sing, one of the farthest from a pickup truck person I've ever met.
I
That
would
man
probably
is-
agree with that. It
I
is
don't get it.
not. I mean, it's because you are one. You,
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess.
you can't.
I know. Maybe only non-pickup truck people know about the pickup truck people. Is it? I don't know.
The pickup truck people can't see their own kind.
I can't see the stain on my own soul.
They're like raptors, you know. They just stand still. They can't see them.
Like T-Rexes, but whatever.
Wait, that's raptors are like just mini T-Rexes. It's like close enough.
No,
Wait,
they're
what?
not. Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Don't make me go to bestdinosaurs.com right now and disprove. Velociraptors cannot see.
Dude, I'm gonna fact check you again. I'm sorry.
I don't actually even know if that's a true fact or not. If velociraptors can see things moving.
I'm sure everything we learned from Jurassic Park was anatomically and completely correct, and nothing was inaccurate about it.
But it was the velociraptors, right? That you had to stay still for, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they don't actually have feathers. That's a lie made up by scientists.
It's definitely
and stuff.
just T-Rexes.
Wait, I think all of that's made up, right? Like the stand still and they won't see anything, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think we can't possibly know because we don't know how their brains worked. So
I'm
Well,
sure
I
some
mean-
people do.
what?
Yeah, like the people that study the T-Rex brains.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
the
the
guy knows
brains that
something,
exist
right?
nowadays.
Yeah, all those.
You think
Yeah.
they're just there looking at T-Rex skulls and stuff, and they're just like, I don't know what could be in there, man.
No, they look at the brains.
Yep, Jurassic Park is real. You're right, guys. I'm sorry. Like they
Yeah.
just got the brains. They have the DNA.
Documentary.
Yeah. All those people died. Oh, so sad. It's a tragedy, really.
These sources hurt me.
What sources? Jurassic Park?
Bestplaces.net, Jurassic Park.
Bestplaces.net, Jurassic Park.
We're well-informed individuals here. It's clearly showing our repertoire of knowledge.
Well, we definitely got a bit off of the actual topic, but I'm still fine with continuing.
Can I rope it back in? Can I
Yeah.
rope it back in here?
Yep.
Chong Sing, what are you in for, man? What are you in for, dude? What would you do? You own a
Ooh.
pickup truck?
Oh, I definitely got a pickup truck and just like woohooed the entire time I was in there.
Oh,
you
woohooed.
woohooed.
What's this, The Sims? You're just woohooing in the pickup truck?
Yep, that's all I know how pickup trucks work because I have nothing else.
Oh, it's, okay,
Woohoo.
well, woohoo in the pickup truck. So I'm saying, okay, I didn't know you were that kind of guy.
Yep, you apparently didn't really know me. I don't know anything about pickup trucks, let's be real. I just know people who own pickup trucks and they're definitely like cargo.
All right, can I get back to the real topic?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
back.
what are
go
you in
back,
for,
go
Alright.
back.
Danny? What are you in for?
I'm in for having no power and stealing groceries. Anyway,
Respectable, dude.
all right, I'm in prison for life. So I think first off, I question what is the point of my life if I'm in prison for the rest of it?
Get swole.
What's the point if you're outside of it, man?
That's another good question. But then I feel like I have a lot less impact on the world, maybe. So like I get swole to protect my butthole, but what else do I get swole for?
Yes, brother.
You live longer, but is life really that great if I'm in prison for the whole time?
Covering your butthole with both your hands every day.
And it kind of makes me think of like Shawshank Redemption. Like even if I get out of prison, I'm gonna be so used to being in prison that life's gonna suck. when I get out, because I'm not gonna be able to conform to society.
Well, you're never getting out because you're in life in there. So
Well, maybe okay. So
maybe he's got a spoon.
maybe my new life goal once I get in prison is to be the best prisoner ever, so I can get my sentence shortened. That's a
maybe.
goal. I feel like personally, I would probably try and read. I don't know what else I would do.
Play guitar. Stare at candles.
Become a
It feels
lawyer.
hard to get a guitar in prison, but I
I
don't
feel like
know.
they give you a guitar, maybe. I don't know. Maybe like try and kill people with the strings though.
Yeah, I don't know.
A guitar sounds like a mean prison
It's
weapon.
so morbid. Jesus.
I mean, they do
Killing
call a
someone with
guitar an
nylon
axe.
strings.
Fuck.
I don't know. I feel like I would
So
do a
bad.
lot of like self introspection because you would just have so much time to think. And that's something that's really easy to not get these days, where we were talking same topic as not having power. Like when you have access to the internet, it kind of absorbs you, and because it's so much information and entertainment, like you just are on it all the time. But if you didn't have that, like being in prison, you would kind of think about, what do you actually want to do in a perfect world? Like, what are your actual regrets? Obviously, maybe your crime that got you
Going
for
to
life in
prison.
prison.
Yeah. That's good. That's
But
true,
what
good
advice
point.
would you give to people outside of prison?
Who knows?
Don't own a truck.
Yeah, that's where it all went wrong. Owning the truck, it's a slippery slope.
Half of us in here, we're here for having a truck.
Jurassic
Wait,
Park's
there's a-
real. Pickup truck people are real. Imprisonment's bad. I think it's a good time to wrap up. Michael,
Yeah, dude, call it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, I had an excellent time here on my podcast, our podcast,
yeah, your
with
podcast.
Cargo, Danny, Chong Sing, and of course me, the least important, Mo. So thank you, everyone, and have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.